All right, so I wanted to make a video to document this process because I have a lock that I would like to split. It's too thick. I just sprayed myself in the eye, and I want to split it. So my hair is still dirty. I have not washed it. I haven't retwisted it. I don't dye it, so yeah, you'll see some grays there or whatever. My edges are still what they are, but whatever. I wanted to make a video because I haven't seen, like I tried to look up how to do it and I didn't see any videos, so I figured I would, document it, and if it turns out to be a success, then I can be the one to share it with other people, so that way if somebody wanted to split their thick lock, then they would be able to know that it can work also, right? So I wanted to do the scissor method because I know I have some thick hair. So it's this one right here. And to me, it's just too thick. Like when I put it in ponytails, it just don't do what it's supposed to do. And I've messed with other locks before. This is one of the ones I messed with. That's why this one is short, because I did split one, but this one I had just pulled it apart, and I think it was like a year ago. It was like a year worth of growth. But as you can see, it's shorter because I just pulled it from the root. And which is why I don't want to just pull this one, because I don't want them to be uneven. Like, even though I love this little lock right here, I hate that it's not the same size as the other one. So I don't want to do that same process. And I've had a few that I had to just reset because the loctician, they just, I don't know, I guess, I don't know, whatever, it is what it is. So comb, scissors, some rose water, those are my supplies. Hopefully this is not too dark so you can see what I'm doing here. I don't want this camera to fall on the sink because it's like right on the edge. All right. So I'm just gonna give it a, and I don't usually, when I wash my hair, I don't usually use, when I'm retwisting, sorry, I don't usually use the comb. But I'm gonna use it for this because this is not a retwist. This is like sort of a resectioning. I don't know if y'all can see this. So normally I would, like if I'm doing something like this, I would have the other mirror set up so that I can see, so that I can be perfect, because I like for my locks to be where I need them to be, but I have the camera set up here, so it's just gonna have to be whatever it is today. So I would prefer it to probably be right here, because I don't want it to be too thin, but on the same token, the hair that grows in, it just grows there, and like it's just there, so it could just be in a lock, because if you lock it and it's growing, then it'll be a lock. But if you just leave it out and be like, oh, it's there, then that's all it's gonna be, if that makes sense. So I would prefer it to be there. I'm gonna use a clip because I'm scared to cut right now because I haven't split the lock. Actually, I'm gonna put it on, nope, I'm gonna put it on this one. All right. So the video that I saw was a girl just tearing it apart, which is, like I said, I did that to this one here and it ended up shorter, and I'm not trying to go down that road again. So I am going to make sure first and foremost that that's where I need it to be. And then maybe I could pull it just a, nope, see my hair don't budge anyways, and that's why it ends up tearing, because it's like thickish-ish. I'm nervous because I'm nervous. All right, let me see. I need this to be right down the middle. I'm so nervous. Oh God, I feel like I should. I feel like I should start down here just to see, because this is one of my concerns. My concerns is that if I cut it with scissors, then I'm gonna end up with what looks like a cut lot. Like, it's not gonna be round as if it's been palm rolled its whole life, you know? Like, I could easily cut it and then palm roll it, but I just don't feel like it would have that same roundness as one that has been palm rolled. So that's one of my, like, I don't want it to look like a French fry, you know? So I feel like I want to cut at the bottom just to see what it would look like, but I know if I cut at the bottom, it's not going to be where I need it to be if I start from the top. So then I'm going to end up losing hair. I'm so nervous. Why am I doing this? All right, let's see. I need this lock cut, bro. I need it cut. I don't want it this thick, but I'm so scared. And it's right on my edge. Like, if I mess it up, I already don't have no edges. If I mess this up, then like I'm really gonna be bald head on the side, right? And then I can't really see that well. Alright, let me stop playing. Because the thing is, it's gonna be on my mind if I don't do it now. I can't even see if this part is how I need it to be though. I mean, I'm not worried about it being straight because my parts are never straight, but I do need it to be enough. I need it to be enough hair so that the thread is not the dread is not too thin. Because I do have some in the front that are thin. I mean, the front is thin anyways. I don't know if you can see that, but I did have one that I had to put back together because it broke, but that was also another one that I pulled the root out of it to resection it. So that's why I'm just not with the pulling thing, because it's a hassle. Excuse me. All right, dear, it's time to cut. I'm so scared. Okay, hold on. Let me do some preparation. If I cut this and it, falls off, I do have these lock tools that I'm a novice at using, but at the end of the day, I did end up putting a lock back in that fell out. Only thing is, I would have to be careful with it for the next 7 washes so that it doesn't fall out again. I'm stressing. All right. So that's the preparation. If something does go wrong, then I am able to use that method. But then I would just have this hair out, which I can wrap back around. Because at the end of the day, hold on. At the end of the day, I think I'm going to end up having to do that anyways, because this new section is going to be thin. So that's probably going to end up coming off anyways. So regardless, when I split this, I'm going to have to crochet that front one in more so that it doesn't just fall off, is what it looks like to me. I'm nervous. I'm going for it. I'm going for gold. I'm so scared. Bruh, I'm cutting my lock. I just cut my lock. I just cut my lock, bruh. Oh my God. This is scary. This is so scary. But it must be done, because it's bothering my soul. Oh my God, I'm cutting my freaking lock. Oh my God. Alright, I need some more hair on this side. Let me make sure that this back one is not going to get the bulk of it. And then it's hard too because it's circular, but it's not really going down the center. So if it starts spiraling, this is scary. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. I can't believe I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit of a crybaby. Just a little bit. I need to tuck this because it's getting on my nerves. I don't like looking at it in that state. Like when I got a fresh retwist, it lies down, but right now it's just like alfalfa. All right. You can see it. Don't mind my nails if they're dirty. It's because I've been in my head and my head ain't clean right now. So you see it? So that right there, I'm gonna need to crochet that back in because it's gonna be thin. All right, deep breath. But I will say this, it doesn't look like how I thought it was gonna look like as far as cutting it straight down the middle and it looking like a French fry. Like it kind of still looks fuzzy, like a dread. And yeah, I call them dreads, okay? Locks, dreads, I don't care. It's my hair. I know how I feel about them. Sorry. This is so scary. Oh my God. So this is, this is, I got some thick hair, man. Oh, I'm so scared. This is like the scariest thing I ever did. All right, I'm trying to make it a quick video, but understand that this is my hair. So like the process is a little dry. I'm about to cry. I see a little bit of buildup, but since this is the root, it's not that bad. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. My guess is that once I get to the bottom, it's gonna be a lot because the girl who first put them in, before I stopped letting other people touch my hair, she put a whole bunch in there because she's like, oh, it's not locking. Like, girl, it will lock, okay? I got some thick hair. It's gonna lock eventually. Like, I don't need all that product. But whatever. It is what it is. And ultimately, she's not the one who messed up my hair, so I don't even want to make it seem like, oh, she did terrible. Even though if I was starting my own locks, I wouldn't have did it how she did it. I only let her start them because I can't see the back of my head, you know? And I don't want it to look crazy. So it's like, I want somebody else to start them and I'll maintain them. So that's how I had it done. But yeah, I had another girl who had just took it upon herself to resection, and that's why I ended up resectioning my hair again and ended up with like the short lock, whatever. She's, oh, I moved your part so it can go to the side. Like, you didn't need to do that. Like, if I want my hair to go to the side, I'll put it to the side. Like, you don't have to move a part to do that. Like, that was stupid to me. So I'm not gonna name names. Hopefully she don't do it to nobody else though. I know I'm looking rough because all I did was work today. I didn't get cute to go outside, so excuse my natural state. This is so scary. I'm sorry that this is going so slow. I'm just like trying to be careful because listen. I'm not trying to be looking crazier than I already am with locks different sizes and stuff. Like, yeah, it's part of the process, but that don't mean, oh, just do it on purpose, you know? And this is it's thick too. Like, which shouldn't be a shock because, like, duh, that's why you wanted to cut it, but it feel like when I be cutting jeans to turn them into shorts, it's like thick like that. with a bad pair of scissors. All right, so this part is tricky because it's like kind of pushing me out a little bit. Like the dread is kind of pushing back against the scissors. I don't know if y'all can hear this. Whew, it's a lot of work. I just turned that off so it don't drown my voice out. Okay. Excuse my counter, it's a mess too. All right, let's go back in. So this is where we are right now. See, it doesn't, I don't know. I feel like you gotta be up close to be like, oh yeah, it looks like a French fry. Like that flatness is what I didn't want, but I don't feel like I can really see it. Like I can see it because I know that I'm cutting it, but I feel like it will blend in fine. Like one wash or a couple washes and palm rolls, like I feel like it'll just do what it's supposed to do. But I am surprised that this method is working, I'll say that. I am really surprised. Alright, so I don't want to celebrate too soon because I'm not finished, and this section is giving me a hard time. Like it's kicking me out of the lock. Making me go like at a weird angle. I can't even cut that. What's in there? A rock? I really can't cut that. I can't cut it. Nope. There we go. So when it gets to a part that's giving you a little bit of a hard time, try coming out, like instead of trying to cut with this part of the scissor, come up and cut with that, because that sharp part would be easier to cut than trying to put the whole thing in there and it's not moving. But let's go back in. Oh no, it's a little crooked. All right, so this is gonna be super tricky because the lock gets thinner at the bottom, obviously, and there's nothing I can do to avoid that other than the fact that some of my locks, the girl had like did the crochet, like let me give you an example. Like see how this one is thick at the bottom, because this is the one she said wouldn't lock, so she like doubled the hair like that and crocheted it together, which made my lock shorter and pissed me off, because it's like, you know, if you got starter locks and they growing fast, you just want to be proud of them. You don't want somebody being like, oh well, it's not locking, let me make them short. Like, bitch, all right, so this one is gonna fall. I'm gonna have to crochet this as soon as I'm done. Hey, this is really hard at the bottom. So, all right, I guess I should say how long I've had my locks. 3 years and some change. And I feel like, I don't know, I guess that's enough time for them to mature to the state that they're in now. So at the bottom, that will give you an idea of how much harder it is to cut it the longer you wait. Because at the top, I was doing okay, but now I'm at the bottom and it's like these scissors is not really winning the fight. And then on top of that, I can't really see. How was I holding it before? I see build up right there. I probably, you know what, I'm gonna do a couple of detoxes on my locks anyways. Alright, this I need to make. I don't know how to hold it, it's weird. Ooh. Frick. I can't hold it like that. Take my own device, cut it. Oh, this is gonna fall apart, it's too thin. It's alright, I'll doctor it up. I'm not as worried about it in right here because I know I've got mostly what I need. These scissors hurt in my hands. Yeah, see how they both starting to fall apart? Oh, actually, it's detached now. So I might as well just take it off and cut it. It's not what I wanted, but I know that where I am right now, I'll be fine because I have two locks that I can see. And they're not at the top, you know? Damn, I didn't want that to happen, but I'm fine with where it cut. And then also I think it's gonna be better for me to see down here to get a more perfect cut. I mean, I'm still splitting it into two. Like, yeah, it's thin, and it's like, oh, you might as well put it on one, but no, I want two, and I want them to be the same length. So this one just keeps breaking off. And now this one looks like one, but I'm still gonna cut it. Ugh. Yay. All right, so these I'm gonna recombine and put them on the back dread after I crochet those two back together because it's also about to break off right there. I don't even know if I'm in the frame. I'm like literally just talking. I gotta tuck this lock, bro. That's not the wave. Anywho, what was I saying? So yeah, this one here, see that one? I know you can see that hanging. I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna put all these back on. And then the front one, I'm gonna fix that up there and then put that on there. And I'm gonna have two locks. Holla. So I don't know if I should keep the video on because it's already at 23 minutes. I feel like I can doctor it up and then show y'all the end result. But I would say that was a success. Like, let's see. And this, don't forget, when I did this one, it didn't even come to my eyebrow because it was just hair in the front. So it's grown out and it's to like a kind of comfortable length, right? And I'm only mentioning the length because when my hair is in a state, like if I haven't washed it, then it doesn't lay down, right? So if I have a short one that don't want to lay down, then it's gonna be like just mad obvious and like just sticking up like, hey, look at me. And I don't want that. So the fact that these two that I just split into two are hanging in their natural state lower than this one, like I feel like I can be okay. Because also when you reattach the locks, or no, I don't want to say when you reattach them, because when you reattach them, it's still a mature lock. But if you were taking hair out and creating a new lock, it takes a minute for that lock to lay down. Like it don't have the texture and the heaviness like the other locks will have. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this. I'm not washing today. So, yeah. When I come back and show it to you, it would just be the 2 locks there. But I don't want to keep the video running because it already took a long time. It's already at 25 minutes. And I need to keep it below 30. I wanted to keep it below 20, but I need to keep it below 30. All right, so I'll be back.